everybody. Glad you've made the decision to be with us. Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. We're glad to be bringing you action and welcoming you to the Mexico City Plaza here in Mexico City for a much-anticipated main event. 10 rounds of heavyweight action, and now the time has come. All the talk, now comes the walk. First round underway in this scheduled 10-rounder. Rogers has got to deal with a cut on his cheek right now. The good news is it's below the eye, but still it could get nasty as the fight progresses. You see him zeroing in with that left hand to the body. Scored well up top. And that's what fighters do. Pulls the trigger right away after taking one. Scores up top with a left. We're seeing a lot of work to the body here early on by him. Teddy, is that a certain mentality, these guys that commit to being a body puncher?
Yeah, because they understand that the body punching, that's not something that's glorious. That's not something that, like a great left hook on the chin, bang, it gets results right away. They understand that that's something that pays off later and something you got to start early and stay with.
Kid Dynamite scoring with that right hand. Sets up that right hand with the jab. Kid Dynamite's opponent landing an effective counterpunch right there. Good work toe-to-toe there. Both fighters got in on him. You see what happens when he commits to the uppercut. Look at that. Great work there. Kid Dynamite's getting himself into the mix now, landing that left hand. Magic Man's putting his punches together now. That's a nice combination. End of round one. Rogers' defense is going to need to shine when he gets back out there. I mean, just look at the close-up of that cut we're seeing.
Yeah, he's got to use his legs. You're right, Joe. He's got to get out there and buy some time for those medicines to work.
Kid Dynamite's making a mockery of this right now. I mean, the guy's not even moving. He's just standing there.
Hey, look, you see people quit. You see people give up in different aspects of life. He may be doing that right now.
Accurate with the straight left. He missed by a mile. That wasn't even close by Rogers.
Use the ring!
Teddy, I've heard you say it a million times early on in a fight. If there's any one piece of good advice you can give, it's start depositing it into that bank. Go to the body.
Yeah, because the interest comes later, and you're going to see the payoff in the late rounds.
Very nice work with the double jab up top.
Move your head!
Comes right back at him with a left hand. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Kid Dynamite. Magic Man's on the bad end of a big hook upstairs. Good right hand. Good combination to the body. A target on his head, and he places the hook right on it. And that's the end of round two. Kid Dynamite's going to have to deal with a cut here now, Teddy. You can see that they're already working on it. But what's the one message you got to get across to your fighter when he's cut?
Well, the first thing you got to do is have his trust. You got to tell him, look, we'll do our job, you do your job. Go out there, act like a pro. This was always in the making. This was always in the script, that to be a champion, sooner or later, you're going to have to pass a test. This is your test. Go out there, act like you don't have a cut. Let us take care of that job.
A well-placed left hand up top. Able to dismiss it. Threw the straight right hand, but didn't score with it. Best combination in the game, jab with the straight. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. He got hit. Wow, no doubt about it, affected by that right hand. If I were him, I'd be hanging on a little bit here. Big shot there. Rogers is down. He is knocked down. I give him a lot of credit for even getting up from that knockdown, but he still has to impress and move forward here.
Yeah, I applaud him. I give him credit, but I also recognize that he's in good shape. That's one of the reasons he got up.
Good looking right hand after he got hit. And a straight by Magic Man. Kid Dynamite's defense, is it ever good? Look at how easy he's able to block those punches. Just 10 seconds to go in this round. And that's the end of round 3.
Watch for the count.
Start of round number 4. Fairly close fight with one exception. Kid Dynamite scored the knockdown in this fight. He's up 2 rounds to 1.
And his opponent cannot really be influenced or panic right now at this stage of the fight because of that. He still has to stay within his fight.
Teddy, there are opportunities that are here for him, aren't there?
Yeah, counterpunch opportunities, because he's got an opponent who's walking in a little bit. Now he has a chance to start to chuck something back at him a little.
Oh, a nice 2-punch combo by Magic Man. Flush shot, it was the overhand left. Just knifing up with that uppercut by Kid Dynamite. How about that left hand? Good flush shot by Rogers. Kid Dynamite's not just loading up, he's landing combination punches like he did right there. Takes one to give one, he comes back with a right hand. Sharp and accurate 1-2 by Rogers. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Good fighting, snapping shot by Kid Dynamite. Rogers is showing you what it takes to be the best in this business. Good, crisp combos. Good work defensively by Magic Man. Plus, he landed that counter punch.
Yeah, and he forced him to punch. He made him, he drew it out of him, and then he timed him beautifully.
10 seconds to go in the 4th. And that's the end of round 4. Rogers' corner has to keep him calm. That's the kind of cut that can send a fighter into fits.
Yeah, and a corner man into using crazy glue instead of adrenaline. I mean, that is a scary cut, as you just said.
Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Rogers' defense is paying off now. Sending out the power shot. It was a straight left hand. Scored well up top. Accurate jab brings the right hand. Kid Dynamite's throwing lots of punches, and not many are landing. But what's that old saying? Hey, you put enough out there, something's going to stick.
Well, at least he's controlling the rhythm. He's keeping control of the pace right now. And at least when you're throwing, your opponent, for the most part, he's being handcuffed a little bit.
Keep moving. Very clean offense from defense by Magic Man. Solid left hand to the head. Good job. It was sudden, it was fast, it was direct by Kid Dynamite. Nice work blocking that, and then an uppercut of his own. He needs to improve the accuracy a little bit. That was comical by Rogers. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. Back in the body. Kid Dynamite's combination punching here is showing you what good boxing is all about. 3 punches thrown, 3 punches landed. End of the round of what has been a very close and highly competitive fight. Teddy, how do you see this right now?
I see it almost dead even. And I see whoever finishes the rounds, because in these kind of tight rounds, if you finish up good, the judges remember that.
Committing well now to that left hand over the top. Rogers got a real acquired skill here, and that is the ability to pick your shots and land them.
So you hear the saying when people say, do you know what time it is? You have to know what time it is. He knows what time it is. He knows when to throw a certain punch.
Kid Dynamite's opponent knows exactly what the game plan can be now. That counter punch landed with some success. Halfway through round 6. Kid Dynamite's able to land a nice clean left hand. Good flush shot upstairs. Magic Man starting to score at ease against his opponent there. Anytime you can land a 3-punch combination, you're really hitting your groove. Little head hunting with the left. Left to the body. Good job on the 2-punch combo by Rogers. Well timed by Magic Man. He took a step back, landed the counter punch.
Exactly what he wanted to do.
Kid Dynamite's corner has to give him some advice here, because that left hand has been scoring too consistently.
Exactly, Joe, and there's nothing else that he really has to worry about. Take that out of the equation, he'd be winning the fight.
End of the round, and he's had better rounds in the fight than the one we just saw, but still, it's very much there for the taking.
Yeah, whoever finishes off strongly in the late parts of these rounds, a lot of times, you know, the judges get mesmerized a little bit here too. You know, it's a real close fight, and you kind of forgot where the separation was. And whoever grabs the last part of the round, that's who you remember. It's very important in this kind of fight. Finish up good at the end of the round.
Oh, and he comes back with an uppercut there after getting hit. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Rogers is rocked by a huge hook to the head. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. I like the way he went up top that time with the hook. Boy, sharp two-punch combination by Rogers. At the halfway point of round 7. On the mark, the counter punch by Rogers. Kid Dynamite's not the kind of guy that's going to float like a butterfly at all. He's more like an elephant just camped out.
And he's getting stung by a lot of bees right now for camping out.
See, that's what you want from his left hand. That's exactly... Rogers is hurt by that. Look at that. This is going to take some guts to get up from this. Once again, he goes down.
Get up! Get up! Get up! 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Rogers is going to have to pull himself together here. Now, he beat the count, but still a lot of work to do.
Yeah, a lot of work because he doesn't have the benefit of his legs. Can't move around. They're wobbly right now. So what he's got to do is grab on a little bit and walk. Walk to the ropes. Kill some time. Make the referee come in between you and break you.
Coming towards the end of the 7th round, 10 seconds to go. Putting his punches together, good combination by Magic Man. And that's the end of round 7.
It's an area you love, all right? Let's go.
Start of round 8. Teddy's got it a close fight. Magic Man's enjoying a slight lead, but he has to sharpen up that defense. His opponent has been finding a way to land.
Yeah, I'll be more specific, Joe. He's got to keep his backside off those ropes. That's where he's paying a price.
Rogers is keeping his guard up very, very well. Teddy, does it help to have the speed that he has?
Sure. Anytime you have speed and you can put it into the equation where whatever you're doing, it has to be technically right, but now you put speed, you're doing it even better. You're doing it at a higher level.
Good exchange. He fires back. Landing a two-punch combo by Rogers. Snapping hook by Kid Dynamite. "90 seconds to go, halfway through round 8. That's a momentum changer upstairs. That is boxing 101. A nice, crisp combination by Rogers. Kid Dynamite's hit by that counter shot.
Come on, kid, focus!
10 seconds remaining in this round. He got hit. Oh, now the uppercut. Teddy, making predictions in boxing is often a dangerous task, but I'll make one right here that seems pretty obvious to me as we come to the end of that round here. This fight is going to be a brutal display as long as it lasts.
It's kind of like going and watching that home run contest. Nobody's trying to hit singles or doubles. You know they're all going for the fences.
And now that backhand, the straight left hand, scores well for him. Scored well up top. Magic Man's up on the scorecards here. He's got to be up on the scorecards, but he is getting really pushed here.
Yeah, he is. You know, this is a development fight. This is a fight where you come out of it and you get better. That doesn't happen all the time. Sometimes you just get another W. He is learning.
He took a shot, but he came back with a right hand of his own. Halfway through the 9th round. Well, something's got to stick. He sends the combination to the body. Kid Dynamite's left now getting into the mix. Rogers is coming up with the answers, avoiding that punch. A freight train uppercut by Kid Dynamite. Good job with the left hand. It was sudden, it was fast, it was direct by Kid Dynamite. A well-placed, gutsy uppercut after being tagged. Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. Good flush shot by Kid Dynamite. Kid Dynamite's coming through now beautifully. That's the combination punching he wants to put forth. Rogers' corner has been in positions like this with other fighters, and sometimes it doesn't go your way. You get a moment to gather yourself here. You're leading on the scorecards, but you still have to stand up and deliver. Final round has arrived. Who wants it more? Nice work, the left hand to the head. Rogers is doing damage on the inside with the uppercut here.
Yeah, but he's got to be careful he don't go to the well once too often, and he's got to be careful that he stays true to his technique, because if he drops that hand for the uppercut just a little bit, there's going to be an opening for his opponent to counter him.
He brings it right back. Big shot upstairs. Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand.
Come on, kids.
Blocks a shot and then lands an uppercut of his own. Rogers is now feeling the after effects of being rocked by a huge hook to the head. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Kid Dynamite's left, landing well. Rogers is smashed by a hook. Oh, you see him with the left to the head there?
¡Vamos, la liga, la liga!
Magic Man's landed a good, solid combination. Rogers is doing a good job of putting his punches together. His opponent's got to be wondering, how do I stop this?
Well, right now, you made a good point there, because right now his opponent is wondering too much. You know, he's just busy blocking the punches, wondering about the combinations. He's not getting off.
Competitive throughout. Who got it? To find out, we send it up to the ring. Kid Dynamite's victory tonight is probably going to be criticized by many in the business. Teddy, I know it doesn't align with your scorecard.
You know, I thought his opponent won. I mean, there was some close rounds, but that's why you pay a judge. That's why you call him a judge. You call him an expert, because he's supposed to see the difference from a close round and who won.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us, everyone.